In this video, we're going to look at how we can create a UVW template to take that into Photoshop and create a bump map. So with our drone body selected, let's go down to the Unwrap UVW modifier. And what I want to do is I want to create a template of the UVs that we created, so that way I can take that into Photoshop and create a texture to apply to this. So to do this, we'll open up the UV editor. And what I want to do is I want to create an image that has all of these UVs in it. So that way I can use it as a template. To do this, we'll go up to Tools, and you'll see Render UVW Template. It's at the very bottom. Now once we've done that, we're going to leave everything the same except for maybe the texture size that we want to create for this. I'm going to make this a little bit of a higher resolution texture, so I'm going to make it 2048 by 2048. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave everything else exactly the way that it should be, and then I'm going to tell it where to save this image. So let's go ahead and click on the Browse button, and this is going to go to our Scenes folder. But what I want to do is I want to take it up one, and I'm going to go to the Scene Assets folder, Images, and then I'm going to call this Unwrap. Actually, let's call this UVW_template. Now, when I save this, this may not be exactly the same as your model. So it's important to know that this particular file goes with my model that I have, that I've created here, and all of the project files that we've created. If you've been following along with your own model and modeling that, the UVs may not be the same. So just follow these steps, and if it doesn't look exactly like mine, it's okay. Let's go ahead and save this out as a JPEG file. Actually, you know what? Let's do PNG, because I want to save the transparencies. I don't want any of that, the black color in the background. So let's save that, and I'm going to leave it as default, hit OK. The final step is to hit Render UVW Template, because that will actually create the texture that you need, and this is what it's going to look like. Now in the view, it might look a little off. You might see something like this. That's just because the texture is scaled down. If I were to zoom in, you'll see that it is one continuous line. Okay, let me close this down. And then what we need to do now is go ahead and open that up inside of Photoshop. So let's go ahead and take one lesson. Let's bring this into Photoshop, and let me show you how to create a bump map.